Yo. How's it going, chat? Why don't you have Joel? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Welcome in, folks. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday night into Saturday morning. Right? That's the correct dates? Yes. I'm all messed up, bro. Why is exclamation mark furry a command in your Twitch chat? I don't know, man. It just is. I don't even think I set it up. I think it was my mods. Joel's a fish emote on 7TV. I need to get 7TV. Let me do that right now. Is that something that I can do on stream? 7TV. 7TV. Let me sign in. Won't work till you restart. All right, well, I'm at least signed in. No active emote set selected. What? That can't be right. All right, well, we'll figure that out. Maybe that'll be a project for me mañana. Excuse me. Work till you restart. Okay. So I'll mess with that tomorrow then, I guess, or maybe tonight after stream. No, I don't think I'm going to do it tonight after stream because high-key I went to bed way too late last night. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out tomorrow morning or like early tomorrow afternoon type shit. This isn't the Marvel Tokon beta? What? Welcome in the Vic fan. 68% silly. Hey, shock my balls. How's it going? What's up, Genie? Welcome in. 91% silly in chat. Not bad. Not bad. Chat, is there a way that I can just, like, enable a bunch of emotes at once on 7TV? Or do I have to, like, pick and choose each emote? Like, one at a time. Because that's kind of what it's looking like, is the latter. Unless I'm mistaken. Get 6'7" cat? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy. Oh, he's trending. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. You could have fooled me. I need to make an emote set. Damn, did 7TV... Maybe I just haven't interacted with 7TV in, like, forever. That's probably the case. But I feel like the UI on 7TV is, like, way better than I remember it being. Exclamation mark lurk in a Sonic Crossworld tournament. I don't know what that is, but best of luck, Rests. You got this, bro. You're gonna shit on him. Marvel Tokon Beta was the Marvel fighting game I was yapping about this whole week. Got it. Got it. Just one gold stake on painted deck and green deck with Hiker as my starting joker today. Starting to think it's just a skill issue with you, not gonna lie. So you went on two historically not great decks and you picked the second worst joker in the whole game as your starting joker. And you're bragging about that and then saying that I have a skill issue for not doing it. Okay. No, it's fine, bro. I get it. Is 7TV where I get Fiki? Or is that a different thing? Where do I find Fiki and, like, Ohm? Okay, Ohm looks like it's 7TV. Is Fiki also 7TV? Fiki is also 7TV? Okay, this is the greatest thing of all time. All right, we'll figure it out. Redeem went through, right? Oh, hydrate. Yeah, I got you. Where's my... Here we go. Here's my water. What's up, Focus Chud? What's up, Zev? One with both, he's an elite joker. You're just trash, little bro. I just straight up don't believe you. Can I be honest? And my water bottle just pissed on me. Fantastic. Love that. Good luck on the runs. Thank you, Styro. Appreciate you. First. Welcome in, Slargs. Good to see you. Unfortunately, I have work at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm going to dip. Sorry I could only come in and say hi. Now you're chilling, bro. Absolutely chilling. Good luck at work. Hope you sleep well and all that. Thank you for pulling up. Mr. Streamer, I did it. I beat Black Deck on Gold Stake. You can stop listening to me whine about it. Huge! Huge Black Deck Gold Stake winner. Chat! A little bit early today. I've been at my desk like pretty much the whole day, and I was like really bored. After collecting some B-roll for the next Balatro video. So I figured I'd just go live early. Just saw a video of a muscular guy trimming his hedges by fixing his lawnmower on a stick. Huh? I got my no legendaries Naninf today. Hell yeah, Brody. Good shit, man. That's actually huge. Now I can move on to Plasma. Ooh, Plasma Deck Gold is rough. Here's the thing, though. Plasma Deck Gold, if you reset, is free. Especially, you can reset for investment tag, and that's really good, or you can just reset for rare tag. And as long as you're not, like, opposed to sitting and resetting for, like, 20-plus minutes, Plasma's, like, super free. It sucks to, like, win consistently, but just to win it one time for the achievement, like, it's free, I think. Plasma Gold was my second Gold Stake win. Yeah. His lawnmower was on a pole and he was lifting it up to trim his hedge. Ball right. Interesting. Anyhow, chat, we're on the new profile as we've been like this whole week. 66% progress. We're chipping away at it. Yesterday was horrible. We were trying to get Painted Deck wins. I think we lost 4 consecutive games of Painted Deck Black Stake. PB 17 wins in a row rotating on Gold Stake, by the way. Lost 4 Black Stake painted games, by the way. Ironically, though, I'm just going to say it. Painted Deck was the thing that killed the rotating streak. So, I mean, it's in character. Anyway, we got daily games before that, per usual, and then we'll get into chipping away more at the progress. Forgot that this was not hidden. Been getting a bunch of new wins with Zodiac recently. That's kind of big. I clown on Zodiac a lot, but I do have to admit I have been winning a lot of my games on Zodiac as of recent. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just anecdotal or if I'm wrong for clowning on Zodiac or what, but I don't know. That Marvel fighting game server is ass. Takes me about 9 minutes to find a ranked and 5 to find a casual. That's fucking buns and a half, dude. That's ass. I don't think I would ever have the patience to sit in a queue. That's worse than BMP. That's worse than Balatro multiplayer, which is a modded ladder. That you get what I'm getting at there. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Anyhow, Balatro for the day, boys. We got the throwback angle per usual. I always misspell it, so that's pretty par for the course. Scaling X-Molt, $7. This just has to be hologram, right? Hologram is hologram $7? Hologram is $7. It's not hologram though. $7 scaling X-Molt, uncommon. Non-RNG, although I don't think that matters. Starts with an S. Not Lucky Cat. Not Constellation. It's going to be one of the shittier scaling X-Molters, probably. Or it's like a really free one and I'm just a dunce. I feel like those are both like equally likely. Stone Joker. Dude, it's literally Stone Joker and they're just lying. I'm new to the game and I really enjoy your videos. Yeah, I appreciate you watching the videos, man. Hope they've been very informative. This is definitely like a goat and I'm just like forgetting it. No, I don't think it is. I think if it was a goat, it would be free. I don't think this is a goat. I think this is probably trash, and that's why it's not jumping out to me. Because the only ones that jump out to me are Lucky Cat Hologram Constellation for scaling X-Molt at Uncommon. And then at Rare, there's Obelisk Campfire. But neither of those are $7, and they're uncommon. Or they're rare, excuse me. They're not uncommon. The fuck is this? It's literally Stone Joker, bro. You can't convince me otherwise. Is this some on trigger shit? It's not on trigger because it wouldn't be scaling, right? Also, I don't think there is an on trigger for uncommon unless I'm trolling. Oh, this is a gimme. I'm stupid. Steel Joker, duh. I thought a Stone Joker. I didn't say it out loud. I thought a Glass Joker as well. That's kind of bad that I took that long to think of it, but it's, you know, Steel Joker's a little bit of a gimme. I like me a Steel Joker. Chat, do y'all like Steel Joker for Gold Stake? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Steel Joker gets a lot of shit in Gold Stake that it just flat out does not deserve. I'm a big Steel Joker guy. Also, the camera is not fixed. I don't know what to tell y'all. I apologize. We tried fucking with it at the end of last night's stream. I could not, for the life of me, get it to work. 5,200. This is Green Stake Ante 2. What is this background? Gotta be Hook, right? I meant to say Ante 3, actually. Is it Ante 3 Tooth? I did mean to say Ante 3. Ante 2 does not make any sense. This is the only other thing this could be is Tooth, right? Okay. That's kind of a gimme. That's kind of a gimme. I like it. I'm doing C++ my second time, and I've been using Steel Joker more. That's what I'm saying. Steel Joker is so good. Because it's unconditional. It's not. It's never like a crazy amount of molt, but it's always there. Which is pretty chill. Chariots, I think, are underrated. I would also agree with that, in honesty. Underutilized, excuse me. I was reading it on the OBS like preview. All right, bonus round. This is overpriced for the sausage and bread historically. Like, this is not bad at all, don't get me wrong, but historically, we've seen a lot of these types of platters and they get as low as like $3-4. So I think it's got to be the roast potatoes for me. All right, now we lock in. Chili, chips, and rice. The cheeseburger is just so appalling that I feel like it doesn't win here. But first off, why is there rice with this? Second off, this chili looks ass. Exclamation mark feet finder? Bro. I had Cavendish in top 1 for a while on my new profile. That's kind of big, honestly. That's kind of big. What? I feel like this is bad. I think I click it anyway because I think this cheeseburger never wins. But this does not look good. Like, that doesn't justify a 40% for me. Roast chicken dinner is actually incomprehensible. If you gave me this picture and told me to identify the protein, I would not be able to. It's got to be the left. Chorizo and skirt steak. Wait, that sounds fire. Oh my goodness. This is the same picture but zoomed out. Hello? This is literally the exact same picture, but zoomed out. Fuck you, it's the dog. What? Was that a zoom out diff? Did those have different scores, or am I trolling? Chorizo hot dog with a mustard and pesto sauce and a tropical drink, or a pulled pork roll. 20 bones for that? Even with the mocktails, that's kind of crazy. I think give me the dog, dude. I think give me the dog. Salt and pepper chicken with chips and katsu curry. That's kind of a gimme, I feel. Oh, hold up. $1.40 for the brat? There's no condiments or anything on these, which is what tossed me immediately, but $1.40 for a brat? You gotta click on it. I don't even care that it's wrong. that's everybody who plays the Scrandle is wrong. I don't care. Poutine and a beer. Listen, it's overpriced, but the left is actual like poop from a butt. So excuse me, the right is. I'm dyslexic. Duck wrap or streetwise meal. This is a coin flip. This is a toss of a coin. This is a Wheel of Fortune tarot card. Not really, because that's a 1 in 4. But you catch my drift. This is literally, this could go either way. Price is near identical. Picture quality on both is like pretty decent. Color theory is about the same on both. And I feel like these are just as delectable as each other. This is honestly, chat, what type left or right, first person that I see in chat gets it. This is literally, I can't make a distinguishment here.
First stream on the new laptop. Scran Jam, Scran Man.
Gaiden with the tier 1. Thank you for the 8 months. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. Thank you for supporting the stream. Right comes with a drink. I don't think that's the diff. Honestly, left being that far off is kind of crazy to me. From investigations, the zoomed in roast chicken dinner scored more than zoomed out. The zoomed in scored more? What? Smashy with the 20 stream as well. That's big. They're both so pale. Yeah, these are terrible. I think give me the cheeseburger. I'm taking the cheeseburger over those. I don't care. They're close enough where that was also pretty much a coin flip, just like a awful one. Cheeseburger with pulled pork and fried chicken. Oh, man. Chicken tenders and fries with a liquid death. I have to say it, and people are probably... The microplastic community is going to come after my ass for saying it, but I don't care. Drinking flavored liquid death. Like, my girlfriend, I think, likes the cola liquid death, and I think there's, like, a cherry one that I'm kind of fond of. Flavored liquid death is cool. If your ass is drinking a liquid death mountain water, like if you're just drinking a can of water, you are one of the most performative motherfuckers to ever, like, grace this planet. That is crazy work. I'm sorry. What's Liquid Death? It's a drink company, but it's literally, like, based around water in a can. Like, the Liquid Death in the photo is literally just, like, spring water, but in a can. It's mountain water. I don't know what the difference is. It's drinking water in a can. I think Liquid Death is nasty. I think some of the flavored ones are not that bad at all. But Liquid Death mountain water, miss me with that shit, bro. That's performative as fuck. I'm sorry. Original Liquid Death is funny as shit. It's funny to drink it, like, one time, ironically. I can give you that. But if you're somebody who just casually is buying Liquid Death, like, you're lost, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's based around having something to drink. If you're a recovering alcoholic, it looks like a beer in your hand at parties, but you don't drink. I can understand, like, the motion of that, because I understand that that is a psychological thing. Could you not just, like, get any canned drink? Like, could you not just be rocking a Zona? I guess Zona has sugar content, so if you're, like, worried about that. I don't know, man. My point is I feel like there's way better substitutes. Spring water is water from the spring season. True. It's got to be the chicken wrap. The pizza does not look great. Also, the picture is grainy. 6 out of 10 is rough. The hot dog... Bro, I feel like all of the ones that we lost, we kind of got... This one, I can see the right winning. I feel like the margin should not be that crazy. But the left is eaten, so maybe that's new meta. I didn't think about that. Do we think that bites taken out of the food gives it a nerf? Maybe that's meta. So this one I can kind of understand. This one's a crapshoot. I don't know how the margins are this, like, crazy in the Brat's favor. This is a coin flip. honestly, I don't know how this is a loss either. Because, like, yeah, the brats look kind of shitty, but they're $1.40 a piece. And especially when it's showing 2 on screen, that's very easy to misconstrue to $1.40 for 2. And normally, a price being that far out on the bell curve, as it were, is enough to make people click on it. So that's kind of crazy to me. And then this one, I just don't understand at all. I feel like the hot dog always wins. Actually, the hot dog doesn't win because of the condiment distribution. That's the only thing that cucks this hot dog here, but the condiment distribution is terrible. If the mustard line was uniform, the hot dog wins there. And I know that doesn't make sense, but I know Scrandle meta, bro. That is a fact. That is a fact. Choppy camera, my bad, sorry. Kirkland Signature Organic Saffron. 1 gram? 1 gram organic saffron? 1 gram. Do I have that right? Do I have that right? Chat, what is... Scrandle meta? Scrandle has a meta, bro. High Focus, what's up, Nightmare? Welcome in. I love some Arizona. I love some Arizona. Where is it? I have this here as well for when I'm feeling frisky. For when taking a drink out of the water bottle is not enough. The unrefrigerated Zona jug. I only like the half and half. The half and half is good, but it's not my favorite. The half and half Arizona and pickled beets have the same phenomenon to me, where they're like delicious for the first, like, in the case of beets, it would be 5 bites, and in the case of half and half Zona, it would be like 5 gulps. Within that constraint, they're like delicious, and then after that, it's like, this is disgusting. I hate this. Unrefrigerated Arnold Palmer can have my kids. I'm a big sucker for the raspberry Zona. Eat British food the rest of your life or French food? Probably British food. Can I melt the cheese though? I like the mango. Yeah, mucho mango is good too. A lot of the Zona juice cocktails are really good. My local gas station always has the dragon fruit mango in stock, and that one fucks. French, bro, what? Listen, I'm just going off of Scrandle, and French food looks like super mid, but it's always overpriced. British food has unmelted cheese, which does piss me off, but you can at least get like full English breakfast, which is like dead ass enough to carry the entire archetype. French includes Cajun and French Canadian. I feel like no, it doesn't. French Canadian, maybe you can loop in there. Cajun is its completely own thing. IMO. What? Chat, I'm not crazy for this. Nope, I'm literally not crazy for this. Cajun is French, but French isn't Cajun. It's a subclass. Okay, maybe... I don't know, maybe you guys are right. British food is an easy take because it's a lot of familiar ingredients. All right, anyway, what the fuck are we doing here? Somebody in chat said $30. I think it was 3, so I'm going to completely steal that and say $29.99. Fucking liar, dude. Fucking liar. $16.99. Way less. You guys are fucking absolute goofs. $5.99. Okay, maybe there's some merit. $10.99. Final guess. What? $12.49. $12.99. I was gonna go $11.99, so I wouldn't have gotten it. I shortened it to 5 guesses instead of 4. Cajun is an entirely different identity, so that's hashtag not very woke of you. That's literally what I'm saying, bro. You wouldn't make the distinguishment. if it was actually under the same archetype as French food. If it was the same archetype, then it wouldn't be called Cajun. Anyhow. This looks like the easiest cuddle of all time. Am I wrong? Maybe. It's not like a straight down the middle situation, but it's like pretty close. I feel like this is literally a gimme right here. My uncles speak French. Their hometowns are all in French. The food is based mainland French cuisine like brother. Okay, but it's its own class, bro. It's its own class. You're not gonna be going to like Paris and ordering some fucking like gumbo. A Chicago-style pizza is not Italian food. Thank you! I literally agree with Jade here. I'm glazing Jade on this till the day I die. A Chicago-style pizza is not Italian food, and I don't think that's apples and oranges. Truth nuke? That's what I'm saying, bro. How does one unsub? Is gotta be like right here. I'm too good. I'm actually too good. Undefeated at the cuddle, by the way. Cajun food also has Spanish influence. Stuff like jambalaya is based on paella, which is Spanish. I would have never even thought about that, but that absolutely makes sense. What is that name? What, Furry Squimbo with the first time chat? That's a pretty good username, man. I can't lie. That's a pretty damn good username. Guess what? We're doing the staddle again. Or it's just going to be a white screen. Okay, we're doing the staddle again. You should play Enclose Horse. I'm not playing Enclose Horse. I don't even know what that is. Excuse me. Backscalibur. Gotta be an attack angle. Literally has to be 145. That's like the highest you can hope for. Trumbeak. Chuds go speed here. Real ones go literally anything else. Maybe Spadef. These are all really bad angles. Although I think if you're going... 72% of people went for speed. I think if you're locking in 50 Spadef is really bad. Don't get me wrong. But I think if your ass is locking in 75 speed, you've already given up on the second pick of the day. I don't know any of Ice Q's stats at all. Ice Q Ice specifically. If I had to guess, probably defense is up there. I don't know any of this guy's stats, though. I'm just going to rip defense. I could also see HP. I can't see either of the other two. 110 defense, that's completely respectable unless we get any rock type. Punished for going Spadef on Trumbeak. I was honestly thinking about hitting an HP angle on Trumbeak. I think Trumbeak, no matter what you pick, is bad, though. Giga punished for having Spadef not open, though, because Tentacool is a really good Spadef angle. I think we have to go Spatic here because Tentacool's speed, if I recall correctly, is not great. And its HP is ass. Its HP is really bad, I think. Is Tentacool fast? This maybe could be a speed angle. It depends on what else pulls up. I think it's got to be Spatic. Yeah, Spatic is terrible here, too. It is what it is. Vaporeon's gotta be HP, which means the little leap for speed. Oh, fuck. 508 to 621. Ugh. That's crazy that, bro, this is literally the easiest Pokedoku. This is literally the easiest staddle of my entire life if you just go speed on Trumbeak. But I would never think to go speed on Trumbeak, ever. But if you go speed on Trumbeak, it literally plays itself. You just click the highest stat every time. Ice Q defense is intuitive. Tentacool Spadef is intuitive. Vaporeon HP is intuitive. And then you just only have Spatic for Lileep. Trumbeak actually fucked everything there. That's so unfortunate. Anyhow, GG's. Enclose Horse gotta be my daily game of all time. I think of Ice Q for speed too. Yeah, but it's the ice form specifically. Do they have different stats? Because I know Ice Q is fast. No, they wouldn't have different stats. Why do they make the distinguishment? Do they have different stats? They have the same BST. They do have different stats. Yeah. Because it was the ice form, so speed is dog shit. Ice form speed is 50. No ice form speed is 130. I did not think he was that fast, but I remembered that he was fast. I only know that from Pokemon Showdown Randbats. Trumbeak is so slow. Well, I mean, it's a mid-evo and it's a Route 1 bird. It is also better than Lileep, which is what we were left with, so I digress. Okay, what is Enclose Horse? What is this shade? Welcome to Enclose Horse. You gotta try it, bro. Favorite Pokemon minus Pyukumuku? Clefable. Metagross and Dusclops are very close runners-up. As I was asking, you would take Hallucination as your first Joker over Hiker on Green Deck Orange Stake? Yeah, literally every time. That one is not even really because I think Hiker is bad. That's more so because I think Hallucination is, like, better than a lot of people give it credit for. Like, I honestly probably first pick Hallucination over, like, a lot of things. This is not Balatro? Are you sure? Guess who's back? Welcome back, Cosmilk. You should try doing some of the start with a Joker runs from the polls. That could be maybe a fun series. Okay, build an enclosure around the horse using limited walls. The bigger the enclosure, the higher your score. Tutorial. The blue area is water. The horse cannot pass this. Click a green tile inside the grid to place a wall and close the horse. So we just do this. Okay. Now try enclosing the horse with more walls. One here. One here. One here. Does he not move? I played a game like this on Cool Math Games. But the horse moved. Does the horse not move? The goal is to maximize your points. Each tile enclosed with the horse is worth 1 point. Get the optimal score of 12 to continue. We have 5 walls. Gotta be one here, one here. One here, one here, one here. That is the optimal score. All right, big. Some tiles have special effects. Click on them to find out what they do. Enclose the horse and try and maximize your score. The apple is +10 if enclosed. The cherry is +3. The bee is -5. So we want to shut out the bees and we want to keep the fruit. That seems pretty intuitive. Did I not do it? All my walls are gone. Hello? Wait, what? Oh, no, I didn't do it. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm still an idiot. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to enclose this, like, outer shit. I wish I had monies to pay streamer, unemployment, wilted rose emoji, shrimp emoji. Hey, it's okay, Ben. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. These are the games that they play on Smiling Friends. New Balatro update? Yeah, bro. Have you ever played Horsel? I have played Horsel. The Horsel's funny, but I hate Horsel. Okay, let's restart. Let's regroup. Wall here. Oh, that was the missing link. That was the missing link. Wall there. Now we can go with one of these. Perfect. Portals connect 2 tiles. The horse can travel between them. Use portals to your advantage. The fuck? Okay, so we close off here. Bro has to go to the portal. So then we just close off here, no? Don't we win with this setup? With this alignment? His ass has got to go through the portal. Does this... Am I missing something? Does this literally not win? Okay, I guess you have to use all of your walls. Tutorial complete! A new puzzle is released every day. Midnight your local time. Good comms. Access past puzzles and your stats through the hamburger... My stats? Can you log into this shit? Okay. Let's play today's puzzle, shall we? What the fuck? This is so much bigger. Hello? 12 walls. 12 walls. We got to go for the largest enclosure, as it were. All right, well, here's a gimme, I think. Maybe not. 12 walls is a lot of walls. Bro went from the tutorial to Elden Ring final boss. Dude, literally. I feel like this is literally this is like having me fight 3 like hollow warriors, and then when I beat them and I get like plus 100 souls, they're like, awesome. Your next fight is fucking Radon from a completely different game. Have fun, idiot. This game looks so cool. I wish horses were real. Truth nuke, man. Kind of fucked up that they're not. Anyone know about Neil the Seal? I don't think I do. All right, we're gonna go. I'm just gonna start hitting them. I feel like we can do better. Surely. Ah, shit. 0 walls! You don't want to be doing twofers ever. I feel like that's pretty good. That's not using all of our walls, though. You gotta use every wall. This uses all of our walls. Oh, fuck. That's not good, though. Wait, we can do this. How does it... No, god damn it. Okay, hang on. How does one do this? We could do one of these. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be optimal. Things heating up in the Seal fandom. That's gotta be the optimal. 41 bronze medal. 61? 61 is the high score. View optimal. I'm never getting this in my whole life. Holy shit. How do people know this? Can I click next? What does next do? Not available yet. Okay, that's intuitive. Today was tough? Yeah, you're telling me, man. I'm never getting that optimal alignment in my entire life. You could actually give me 10 hours. You could give me 10 hours in like a sensory deprivation room with this, with the enclosed horse, and I'm never getting that in my whole life. Why am I getting pinged on Discord? Hello? I'm getting pinged in my own Discord because of my Undertale. because of my my Undertale take. Exclamation mark Discord. Join the Discord. We got a fantastic community of people in there. What do you think about Pi? Pi looked very funny. I'm not gonna lie. I got a 1 on it because I didn't look at the tutorial. You're getting a call from the president? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, anyway. Where's the timer? What is the timer on? What is the timer on? 36:06? Chat, does that sound about right? That sounds about right to me. 36:06 and we're at 66% completion. So if we move at the exact same rate as we have up until this point, intuitively it'll take us... what? Like another... I don't know. How long have we been doing this? We're 2/3 of the way through is what I'm getting at. So it would only take us until, I don't know, roughly 52 hours to get 100%. I don't see that being the case at all. I think it takes at least 100 hours to get C++. But I don't know. Why can I not... Hello? Is my Windows key, like, broken? Live split. My Windows key is actually producing 0 results. What the fuck? I type in any key with my Windows key to try and search through my apps, and it just actually does not give me anything. Where is live split? Why do I have all this bullshit pinned on my taskbar, man? Typical Windows. If your next chat is anything about Linux, I'm banning you. Type wisely. Unplug your keyboard if you have to, since I know Linux users. Today I had a run where I had Canio and Tribule on Anti 2 and I was on Abandoned Deck. Fucking classic, man. Welcome to Balatro. Linux is a dog whistle for LGBT people. Hey, that's not entirely true. It can also be for neurodivergent people, but only like super neurodivergent people. Okay, what the fuck, Windows? Can I see live split in my goddamn shit? I'm gonna have to go through like my file manager or some dumb bullshit. Why does nothing work? Or just Steam Deck users. Would you rather be on a 12-hour plane flight with a hungry pack of wolves or a person who's really into Linux? I think it kind of depends on when the flight is, no? If it's like a red eye, then, I mean, nobody who uses Linux has like a normal sleep schedule. So if it's a red eye, I feel like they're just going to keep me awake the entire flight. But if it's not a red eye, give me the... Like, if it's a 5 p.m. flight, the Linux user is going to be asleep. So just give me the Linux user in that case. Live split. Oh my god. Here we go, live split. Bonk. There we go. Is that easy? Is that easy? 36:06:00. Trying to get through Orange Steak right now, and every time I get close, it's Violet Vessel. That's tragic, man. You'll get it eventually. Just take like a Mr. Bones, and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. We got one more black steak until we unlock... Well, until we have to move on to blue steak, and then we go for a plasma deck for a little while. Which should be, like, turbo-free. So that's kind of cool at the very least. Okay. Good top decks. Why did no one vote for Marble Joker in the poll today? I don't know. Blue stake is when you start winning half as much. I think on, like, all of the not shit decks, that's not true. I think that distinguishment doesn't happen until, like, orange stake. But on the decks that already suck, like on black deck and plasma deck, maybe not plasma deck as much, but especially on black deck, I think, yeah, that is when things start to crumble. I think that's when wins start to slip around, or slip through the fingers, rather. We'll take a Jimbo here. That's fine. Motherfucker pays for himself. Who am I to say no? Excuse me. Streamer, mention your start with Jimbo idea. Is this all I'm good for? Is my black deck tweaks? Rare riffraff skip. If I was playing optimally, I wouldn't do that, but I'm playing Anaglyph deck, so you already know I'm not playing optimally. -1 hand and discard is asking for CBT. Listen, that's kind of crazy for you to type that in my Twitch chat. However, I'm not even really going to disagree with you. That's the crazy thing. The guy above asked for a black deck buff idea. Oh, how would y'all even buff black deck? Yeah, no, like, jokes aside, I think if black deck gave you a Jimbo at the start of the game, this guy, a copy of this guy, black deck is immediately solved. Because this guy doesn't do fucking anything after ante 1, so black deck still remains like a pretty difficult deck. However, this guy like helps you to not just face plant every single game in ante 1, which is what like 50% of black deck runs do. I think that could be a really good change potentially. I think we take a hologram here. Hologram, Jesus Christ. Constellation. Is it ever a double rare skip here? Because here's the thing. Rare skips suck. However, when perishable specifically is not in the cards, I think a double rare skip is like not terrible. I think I'm not supposed to do that, but I think given the fact that we're on black stake and not gold, I think you can do that and get away with it. Make it -1, maybe 2, prob not. Hand size instead of -1 hand. Messing with hand size is like just as bad as messing with hand count. If it was -1 hand size instead of -1 hand, it would still be abysmal dog shit. My source for this was old gold stake being -1 hand instead of rental, or -1 hand size, excuse me, instead of rental jokers. And old gold stake fucking sucked ass and dick and nuts and balls. Do we ever go erosion here with like the hallucination in the lineup? I like the idea of Jimbo himself personally jumping in to help your black deck run not suck. Dude, widowy. Did you ever play 1.0.0 Balatro? No, this is the only patch that I've ever played on. I was a late adopter. I didn't play Balatro for the first time until like November of 24, and I didn't start streaming it until February of 25, January of 25, somewhere in there. What crack was Thunk on for orange stake to scale booster pack prices? Like the fuck? Yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. We take a Todd here just to have some extra score. I think we take a Todd here just to have some extra score. I like the fact that with the 6th slot, it's easier to get plus hand size jokers, but maybe I'm too mod pilled. I think you are too mod pilled. Aren't there only 2 plus hand size jokers in the entire game? And one of them sucks ass, especially on black deck. For hand size jokers, isn't it literally only Juggler and Troubadour? Or am I like stupid? Oh, there's Bean too. Bean doesn't fucking count though, because he dies. As a hand-sized enjoyer, old gold stake being every blind as Monoclave fuck you was horrible. Yeah, that shit's ass, man. Listen, this game is a masterpiece, and comparatively speaking, with like every other game on the market, it's pretty fantastically balanced. But a couple things slip through the cracks, and the things that slip through the cracks make like absolutely fuck all sense. Like Rebate getting buffed. Motherfuckers saw Rebate, which is a joker that guaranteed gives you like $6 per round if you low roll with it. And they said, nah, That's not good enough. Let's make it $5 instead of $3. Let's make it give you $10 per round if you low roll instead of $6 per round if you low roll, which $6 is still like better than the majority of econ jokers in the game. Hello? Also, just like fuck faceless Joker too, I guess. Rebate buff was insane. I thought I misread it the first 5 times in the patch notes. Yeah, that shit's wild, man. Old rebate is wild, and old campfire and vamp are also wild, but in like the opposite direction. I don't know who looked at old campfire being times 0.5 and was like, yeah, this would go over well. Just make rebate do suits and give $0.5 for each discarded? No, then it would be ass. Then it would be ass. You don't want to completely nuke its viability, but it does need like a little bit of an adjustment. What am I even doing here, man? Like, what are we playing? Well, Balatro, that's obvious, but I digress. 0.5 screams modded Joker. To some extent. In fairness, I think it only screams modded Joker because it's not in the base game. Because doesn't Ramen kind of scream modded Joker to an extent? Like, I'm not saying Ramen is imbalanced or doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form, because neither of those assessments are true. But, like, Ramen is the only Joker in the entire game that even scales close to, like, how it scales. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's Jokers that feel modded because they're, like, super abstract, and then I think there's other Jokers where it's like, we don't have anything like this, but it would make sense if we did. And then there's Jokers where it's like, okay, this doesn't even make sense in the actual game. Like Blueprint. Not to say that I don't want Blueprint to be in the game. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if a motherfucker on the subreddit came up with Blueprint, if Blueprint did not exist in the base game, and a rando on the Balatro subreddit said, hey guys, I have a good idea for a Joker, and they came up with Blueprint verbatim, that motherfucker would get flamed. Flamed. They would get downvoted into the crust of the earth, dude. The core of the earth? Core of the earth. I'd kind of like to see a Joker that makes steals count as golds and vice versa. I believe there's a modded Joker that does exactly that. There's a mod out there that has a Joker called Alloy, if I'm not mistaken, that does that. I think Blueprint should be removed from the game to piss off the high score Naninf people. Well, then you get the gold stake streakers caught in the crossfire, since Blueprint is literally the best Joker in the entire game, hands down, no debate. So it's kind of a catch-22. Extra credit has that. Thank you. Also, I've not been looking at my skip tags. Okay, all of them have sucked. Cool. That's good comms. This is going to destroy both my gold cards. Yup. Yup. Cool. Give me a spaceman. Do I dare just sell the entire run to pick up this madness? I think I don't, but it's a tempting prospect, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is blasphemy, but I genuinely don't know the last time I played Balatro with the in-game music on. I got tired of it, and now only play with my own music / YouTube on. I mean, I don't think that's blasphemous by any means. I don't get tired of it at all when I'm on stream. Like, I don't get tired of the music at all, full stop, I think. Which is kind of miraculous considering how many hours I have in this game that the music doesn't make me want to, like, tear my eyeballs out and skip rope with them. But off stream, I do oftentimes listen to, like, my own music. Like I played a bunch of runs earlier today because I was getting B-roll for the next video that I want to put out. I was just listening to my own playlist. My own playlist, rather. So, like, I get it. Investment tag. Not great. I think there are better skips to take, but anti-4, anti-5 is, like, the sweet spot for an anaglyph deck skip. IMO. So I think probably we just take this investment tag and move on with our lives. It's so repetitive, even if the theming changes depending on game state. It's the same general sound, and it just drives me nuts after extended gameplay. I honestly don't know how it doesn't drive me nuts, because I'm normally very much like that. But for whatever reason, Balatro has just not done that to me yet. These all suck, bro. Blocking hallucination probably doesn't help, but I digress. All right, let's take this. Am I dead? I don't think I am. I don't think I am, with the caveat that I think I have to play like a flush or two to not be dead, but that shouldn't be that big of an issue. What Joker do y'all think should be a voucher instead? Like most people suggest stuntman, or sorry, showman. I don't know if any Joker should be a voucher. Can I be honest? I don't know if that's crazy to say, but like, I don't know if any Joker should be a voucher. Is it just me, or have I never seen that showman suggestion? There were a decent amount of people commenting that suggestion on my update video, part 2. Because I made a mention of how I think showman is like terrible and needs a buff in that video. Hallucination could be a voucher, but I don't know if it should. I feel like that's the consensus for like every Joker that I would talk about in that context. Like there's a lot of Jokers that I think you could transfer into vouchers, but I don't necessarily think any of them like should be vouchers definitively. I feel like Observatory should be a Joker, TBH. I'm completely fine with it being a voucher, but I wouldn't mind it being a Joker. Like, it makes sense as a Joker, but I don't think it needs to be one type shit. I really want to get this fuck-ass Todd out of my lineup, but I don't think Acrobat is the way to do it. I don't think Dagger is either. What's up, Doc? The Doc has blessed us. Drunkard could also make a good voucher. Real? Nah, I don't think so, man. Observatory kind of useless without Perkeo. I mean, I don't know if you're a gold stake Andy or like a high score Andy, but for, you know, my fellow gold stake Andys out there, a free times 1.5 for doing literally nothing is like very far from being useless. Magic Trick should be removed from the game, SMH. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree at all. Magic Trick is pretty rough. Excuse me. 7 of spades on top. Do we go for the spades flush since we have a wild card in hand? This suit distribution is telling me very much no. Flower Pot being a voucher? I don't think Flower Pot should be a voucher ever. I think that's coming from somebody who just wants Flower Pot to be good. I guess we just ship the pair here and hope to draw hearts since all of our other angles suck ass. We don't know what's in the deck, though. So, like, this is not... The suit count is not being truthful. Probably all of our suits sans diamonds, since there's only one speculatively. There's probably 0 diamonds in the deck. And then after that, there's probably, like, no spades. It's probably a decent... There's probably, like, 1 or 2 spades, and then an even split of hearts and clubs from there, if I had to guess. Sell lovers if we're going to win for interest. I'm thinking we're probably going to need to use the lovers to build a flush here. Because I have, like, no points. Yeah, case in point. Now that I've done C++ for a second time, I don't know what to do with myself. Start win streaking. Start win streaking or start playing mods. I think once you've hit the second C++, I think win streaking or going into modded content are like the two directions that you can go. Or alternatively touch grass, yeah, like OO said. But I'm assuming if you're in a Balatro stream at 11:56 p.m. local time, probably that option's not on the table for you. Do y'all use misprint Easter egg if you've got 4 of 2 suits where you got to discard one of them for a flush? Yep, I sure do. Have you ever tried this seed on erratic deck? If you know, you know. Is that one of the bugged ones? Probably. I tried a lot of the bugged ones for a past YouTube video. Don't give me incentive to fucking keep his silly ass. I don't want him. That's actually very usable considering we already have a constellation. That's pretty yummy. We'd probably be getting rid of... could we get rid of Summit for the Obelisk, actually? That's kind of a crazy take, maybe. But with Todd being a +10, maybe we just full-on Obelisk max. What's my highest played hand right now? Flush? That's a little awkward, I can't lie to you. But we also have a 43-card deck where 4 and 4 hands discards. I'm getting rid of the Summit. Gotta make money. Gotta spend money to make money and all that. I don't know if that's directly applicable, but you probably get what I'm insinuating. Wait, what? Why is the Obelisk scaling? The fuck? Oh, Pear is my most played. Fuck, bro! I have 40 hours in the game total. How long does it take for C++? For me, it took like sub 100 hours. There's actually fucking no way. First time C++ sub 100 hours, I just don't believe that for a second. You would have to win like every game your first time ever playing. Sub 200 first time I can see. Sub 100 is I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm very hesitant. Didn't play the 3 of for Obby. Well, I was just going to play a pair, but now I'm realizing maybe we just scale Obby at a 9. At a 9 of. Because we're already anti-5. I think we can't stop scaling the Obelisk at this point. I should have used the lucky cards here. No, I shouldn't have. That scored like dick. I have around 600 and still gold stake on only 6 decks. I mean, gold stake on 6 decks is still pretty respectable. 600 hours, kind of crazy for those stats, though. Do you just play like a lot of Naninf? I like a flash card, but we'd be getting rid of a spaceman for it. Does that matter? I think probably not. Do we skip now? I think no. With the Obelisk, I think I just want to scale his ass. Judgment kind of terrible. Could be a strength 5s, which is unintuitive for the Todd, but is intuitive for the Obelisk, because that opens up like 4 oaks, maybe a little bit more. I think that's bait. I think it's either Death or Magician. Let's Magician the 5s. Tempe, take like a reroll or 2 more. Reroll planet card, go next. That seems fine. At only 9 plays, it's very risky. Maybe for the average player, but not at all for a guy like me. Do you know of the saying 25 eyes in a man? Chat message sent from 25 eyes in a man. I do not know of this saying. Enlighten me, YouTube chat. I used to love skipping. That's probably why. Oh, yeah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. We don't want to be skipping, bro. No es bueno. 3 oak, pretty please. Thank you. Do we do full house instead? I'm gonna do 3 oak. We'll save our full houses for down the road. Gold stake on Zodiac completed with Hiker. Are you just resetting until you get a Hiker to spite me? Just black deck and abandoned deck remain. I don't want either of these. Saturn card into the pack, not necessarily in that order. Give me a 3 oak level for sure. How could skipping possibly be bad? You get to not play the hardest blinds and you get super powerful perks. Well, the first part of that is not true because you still have to play bosses. It's impossible to skip bosses. But also what it boils down to is the perks suck. Full stop. Hiker is so insanely free. Need to prove this to you. It's dog shit, bro. These wins are anecdotal, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's ass. I never understand how you're meant to use Hiker without DNA. I don't think you're meant to use it at all. I haven't played any high cards. Let's slip a high card in here for the boys. Hiker plus hanging Chad equals free gold stake W. Bro, that's literally because of Chad. Hiker has nothing to do with it, man. Of course you're going to be winning if you're going Chad. No anecdotes. We require 3 peer-reviewed articles regarding Balatro strategy, my good gentle sir. Truth nuke, mod that chatter. That is indeed what we require, nothing less. Give me the full house level. I'm back. I made dinner. Welcome back, Brody. What are you having for dinner, bro? I gotta know now. I must. I am new to Balatro community. Joker Hiker is great. I don't like the Hiker at all, personally. I personally think him to be really bad. He only makes you win more. He never directly contributes to the win. He only makes you win more when you're already in a good spot. IMO. Brody, did you bring enough for everybody? Truth nuke. I'm hungry, bro. Hiker, I hardly know her. I'm actually going to crash out. Also, I did not really peep that we're only on anti-6. We're scaling really nice, though. I think it's fine. First Buffoon pack, Eternal Throwback, or Eternal Egg? Depends on the deck. If the deck isn't already above average, then it's a skip. If it's an above average deck like Ghost or like Blue deck or Yellow deck or something like that, then it's Egg every time. But if you're playing on like Black deck or like Plasma or some shit like that, it's always a skip. Abandoned? I feel like Abandoned you could get away with an Eternal Egg. I feel like Abandoned, it's kind of up to you. Abandoned early game is, like, not that bad. Or Abandoned late game, rather. On black, it feels extra egg. Does it? Maybe. I mean, now that you put the worm in my ear, as it were, I could maybe see the line. I don't love it, though. Black has the extra Joker slot. 1 Tempe equals get out. Yeah, but, like, how likely is it that you're going to see a Tempe before you die? I guess the angle is if you're skipping, then you're kind of ass out anyway. Okay, I'm warming up to it the more I think about it. What mods do you use other than Joker display? I use Galder, which is the deck UI mod. Those are the only two, though. No, that's not true. I use Transspectrals as well. Go for a D6 tag here for your flash card. Get out of the boss for super free with enhancements. I think that's the angle. Baseball is so good. Baseball card is insanely good. I agree. Showman is not that bad. There are worse Jokers like 8-Ball. 8-Ball is immensely more useful in Gold Stake than Showman is. If we're talking broadly about the game as a whole, then you can argue that Showman doesn't suck complete ass. No Focus Baron? Nah, I don't run Focus Baron anymore. That hasn't been on the docket for a while, actually. What happened to Seals? Same shit. There was like a Malverk conflict way back in the day, and I just like never tried to resolve it, so I got rid of a bunch of cosmetic mods. Which I'm high-key okay with, because as much as I love cosmetic mods, they are kind of like not noob friendly at all. Not in terms of like Balatro noobs, but in terms of like channel noobs. Showman and DNA are garbage. You're right there. I agree. Superposition is better 8-Ball on Abandoned deck. Not 8-Ball is better 8-Ball on Abandoned deck. You see your 8s more often on Abandoned deck. 8-Ball is like fucking insane on Abandoned deck. DNA is good. DNA is bad for the exact same reason that Hiker is bad. It only advances your game state if you're already winning. Your ass is not taking a DNA to win the game. Your ass is taking DNA because you got a Red Seal glass card and you thought to yourself, this would be funny if I could copy it. Or hologram. Yeah, Giannis is correct about that. Hologram is also like an actual application. We go straight here every time, right? Just because we haven't played like any straights. Yeah, straights 3. No, we should go full house, actually, right? Full house with aces. Maybe we check misprint. We haven't played any full houses at all. Yeah, there's the ace. We go full house here every time. Yes, bro. Is so peak. No molt triggers is actually... Have these lucky cards done anything the entire game? That's fucked up. Baron is top 5 worst gold jokers. It's up there. Is it top 5? I honestly don't know. You're taking DNA on Gold Stake for the sticker or for hologram, and that's it. Pretty much, man. Why are you going to the Joker's screen? We're checking out Misprint. Misprint has some technology with it where it tells you what the card on top of your deck. What do we have the most of as far as suits? I'm thinking it's a moon angle. Moon angle, I was going to say on all the odd cards. But maybe it's like this. Moon card there, and then like gold 5. Maybe should have been bonus cards. I think either is fine. What an emperor, man. Holy shit. That emperor had aura. Misprint and Mr. Film. That's a pretty good +2. What happened to Incantation mod and the one that shows the Fool? What's in my Fool, I believe, was same thing, Malvert conflict, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe What's in my Fool just broke with Steam modded. Incantation mod, I gotta level with you. I don't even remember what that is. I question your sanity if you pick up Idol on Gold Stake. I think there is a rare application for Idol on exactly Checkered deck. Because Checkered deck, you get double the Idol hits on average. And probably there's like a, you know, pretty decent chance that you're running retriggers anyway on Checkered. So for exactly Checkered, I think there's a little bit of an application for it, like, jokes aside. On any other deck, yeah, Idol is complete and utter dog shit. It's just an empty shop slot, essentially. It's a brick. Idol just straight cheeks. Someone says something about the best deck. Welcome in vain. Pick my Poison Cryptid mod or Paperback mod. I mean, it depends heavily on what you do, on what you want. Cryptid mod is very junk food. You're not gonna have to try hard at all to get like giga scores. Whereas Paperback is like, it's noticeably stronger than base game. But it's like pretty close to base game. It's like about as close as mods get to being base game power level, outside of stuff that doesn't add like hardly anything, like Nidos and shit like that. Probably we Death and Ace. And then we Fool. And then we Death and Ace in the future, but we'll pop the Mars card right here. Paperback it is then. Paperback I haven't played in a long time, but I have played it, and I can say Paperback I remember being really fun. Damn, we could have gotten another D6 tag. That honestly may have been the angle. Erratic deck is so good, why does no one play it? I think Erratic deck can be fun, but I think Erratic deck is not good. I think Erratic deck is rather bad. Picked up Slay the Spire on the PlayStation Store for $6. Hope it's worth. The original Slay the Spire? Obviously, the other one's only on Steam. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of the original Slay the Spire on my phone. I rather enjoy it quite a bit. I think for 6 bones, that's a fucking steal, man. It was a 4-oak. We just like shipped the steel card, but that's fine. Literally have not played a 4-oak this whole time. That's kind of a gimme. Damn, Obelisk is like kind of broken, huh? First Uranus level, that's kind of sick. Hermit here is actually so sexy. We'll up our flush 5 chance though. Nah. Baseball. Is Todd really doing anything for us at this point? I mean, Todd's not bad, but I think baseball ends up being better, especially as a foil. I think he's just always baseball over Todd. Andy's not terrible either, but I kind of don't have a slot for him. Same shit with Bull. Go next. I don't think it's investment tag. I think we're just not skipping until the end of the game, which is completely fine. Or not until the end of the game. Like, I think we're just not skipping anymore. Full stop. I have C++ and have always had trouble getting Obelisk off the ground. No doubt a great Joker, just unwieldy at times. You gotta get used to it. It's an acquired taste. But once you get used to it, it's like genuinely top. I don't know if I would say top 5 Jokers in the game, but like it's up there. It's top 10 for sure. Obelisk gave me a kidney. I didn't need it, and it wasn't his, but I really appreciated it. S-tier Joker. True story, by the way. Least helpful Obelisk. How are the runs going? Welcome in GZ. Runs are going pretty well, man. I mean, this is the only one, so I guess that's a little bit of a facetious statement, but I digress. Hope all has been well with you. I can never use Campfire first shop on Ante-1. Ante-1 on Gold Stake, no matter what. I never have money to feed the bastard. Mid-game, he's the greatest win more Joker in the game, however. Calling Campfire win more is absolutely insane. This motherfucker's takes are just engineered to bait me, and I fall for it every time. Hook, line, and sinker, in fairness. Obelisk is so easy. Ante-4, you have 20 flush played. It's just free. Truth nuke? Truth nuke? Do we go for a flush here? Speaking of flushes. This is our last flush, if we go for it. That's completely fine. And then also, I don't have to play flush ever again if I do this. Which maybe even makes it more fine. W Neptune, Truth Nuke. Not taking the Hyro. You've got a Doc Spectred in there. Earth. Raymond. Do we just full skip here and get it over with? Get a negative tag, sure. Venus level. I think I'm just full skipping, and then we'll pop the negative tags just to see what they got. Anybody want to bet on the negative tags? Hiker is legitimately a top 15 Joker in this game and clears like 2 of the 5 legendary Jokers, not even trolling. Fair enough, man. Of course. Obelisk firsthand. Wait, that means we can play a pair, right? I actually don't know this interaction. That we can play a pair, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. That's big. Play the pair, coward. All right, now we go for flush 5 aces, surely. Flush house, I'm not gonna lie, would be just as acceptable. Flush house it is. Unless... Do I even have flush 5? I do have flush 5. I just bottom decked it. Flush house is so sexy, though. I think this is like the second flush house that we have played on the profile. Alright, sick. Well, we're on the blue stake now. Ew! Ew! Nope, that's not what I want. What do I want? Collection. 9 flush houses? What? We only have 2 5 oaks. That tracks so hard. We didn't even get to see the negatives. Bad streamer, horrible streamer baits us. Guys, relax. Relax, bro. I'm just trolling. You know, negative pants is actually incredible there. Negative ice cream is pretty par for the course. And chalkboard? Bro, and people say this game couldn't go till ante 10 for new gold stake. I mean, look at this, bro. You just take a negative skip and you get an extra chalkboard for like literally no cost at all. And then it's just free. Like I don't get what people mean when they say you can't go to ante 10 on new gold stake. Grim Scholar? Bruh. Negative skip will be meta in 1.1. I will actually stop playing this game. If the type A chatter is rewarded for their efforts and negative skip becomes meta in 1.1, I will stop playing the game. We will be pivoting to like Isaac or some shit. Time for the real game to start. Yeah, everything prior to now was a warm-up. God, we're only halfway through the stakes, man. We're not even halfway through the stakes. Cause isn't blue the 5th out of 8? And we don't have all the decks unlocked. That's so Sisyphean. Jesus Christ. Full-time pizza? Wait, you're onto something. Bro, yeah, I just become a Papa's Pizzeria streamer and it's chill. Honestly, man, dare I say, there's worse fates that a man can befall than being doomed to be a full-time Papa's Pizzeria streamer. Full-time Spire slaying, that would also not be terrible at all. I'm back. I just beat Gold Stake on green deck, flash card, 22 mult, hollow, 3.75, chalkboard, and baseball blueprinted. I need a new deck, please. New deck? What do you have already? Like, what decks do you have available? I'm assuming for Gold Stake. Black deck? Don't do that to him. don't do that to it. Don't strip away his fucking his joy, his innocence. Magic is fun? Yeah, Magic would be a pretty good one. We made your career, you're playing Balatro and skipping every blind. When did Serpent get nerfed? What? What? Oh, Serpent, I think there's talks about Serpent getting nerfed in the new update. Are Naninf runs low-key dead because of Serpent nerfs, beside from like some Prekeo stuff? I don't think they're ever gonna be dead. I think the community's always gonna find a way. Might take some time. But I think that life will always find a way, as it were. I don't think Naninf is ever going anywhere. Now, might it be like way harder? Yeah. Probably. And to be clear, I think that's fine. Nerf bent in the 1.1 is so sad. It's tragic for Gold Stake scaling, but like honestly, I think it's fine. I think everybody whining about it from like a Naninf standpoint is kind of just a baby. Sorry, liberals. Only controversial opinions on this channel. When did the Serpent nerf thing come up? I'm pretty sure Thunk has talked about it when addressing the new update. Although I don't think it's set in stone, so I don't, to my knowledge, like we don't even know that it's happening. I think it's just something that's been like, the idea has been tossed around, as it were. I've beaten black, green, plasma, anaglyph, checkered, and abandoned. Yeah, I would say run up Magic. Or if you want to get the shit decks out of the way, run up Nebula. Those are your options. If you want to get the bullshit out of the way, run up Nebula, because that's the only true like bullshit deck left. If you want to have fun, run up Magic. Magic's a good time. Imagine walking into someone's house and the games they have on their PS5 are Black Ops 7, FIFA, GTA 5, and Madden. Yeah, imagine, bro. And then imagine they start hitting you with some dumb shit like, "What are you doing in my house?" Or, "Why did you turn my console on?" Stupid fucks, am I right, chat? About to say, glad we have that world card. Christ. That was pretty funny, actually. I can't lie. Why are you insinuating that I'm not normally funny? Which we all know is not true. Blue Stake, red deck. Blood doesn't want to play the game. Can you blame me, though? Honest question. Honest question. Can you blame me? If I didn't already have red card, I would be so down to run back a flash card. But I think I just keep... I think given the circumstances, I just keep up the bit of not wanting to play the game, and I pick a drunkard and then skip. Also, it's anti-3 first chop, and we've seen like every single scaling plus molt common in the entire game. What the fuck? Holy never reads chat. I'm literally reading chat right now. He shouldn't touch any of the crucial Naninf stuff. Balatro isn't like Geometry Dash where you can update it after like 3 years and not affect the older content. He shouldn't touch any of the crucial Naninf stuff. Disagree. Game's not balanced around Naninf. Disagree. Naninf is not even something that was like theoretically possible until the community found it. So disagree. Am I going to be gutted if Naninf doesn't get touched? No, I think Naninf doesn't need to get nerfed, but like if Naninf gets nerfed, I think that's not a big deal. Balatro isn't like Geometry Dash where you can update it after like 3 years and not affect the older content. I don't know what you're getting at with that. That needs, whether it be because I'm an idiot or because that was poorly phrased, I honestly don't know. But I need clarification on that. I don't know where you're coming from. Mad Joker. Is the reason Thunk made the endless scaling so ridiculous the game isn't made to go past Ante-8? I mean, you could make it go to Ante-10. Come on now. You can make it go to Ante-10 on Gold Stake. In theory, of course, in theory. Honestly, just give me the money here. And then like any chip joker or like a Mercury level and we're just set. GG. Another judgment. Surely a blueprint in here. Garbage. Love to see it. Sony used to sell a controller and 2 to 3 games in a bundle for $60 during the PS3 days. Ask Sony for that nowadays and they'll just shoot you. Kinda true. Kinda true. Maybe not even kinda. Alright, we got the runner red card combo. Now we just win. Naninf unseated is actually insanely hard unless you're Raffle or Doc. Is that true? I think if you're a casual player, it's hard, but I think if you have like... If you're entrenched in Balatro, like, at all, I think Naninf is kind of solved enough where you can do it semi-casually. Is that an out-of-touch take? I honestly don't know if that's an out-of-touch take. And I was gonna ask chat to elaborate on whether or not that's an out-of-touch take. However, again, you guys are in a Balatro chat, like, past its prime at 12:28 a.m. local time, so this is maybe not the best sample size to evaluate whether that's an out-of-touch take. Yo, it's the GOAT. Hello, 3, O, and high streamer. Yeah, your ass is getting a 10-minute timeout for that, buddy. I'm just kidding. I'm not mean enough to do that. I need to learn to get mean enough to do that, though, because it would be really funny. Welcome in, Goob. Hope you're doing well, man. As long as you're decent at like econ and know the pacing, it's all just vouchers, basically. I feel like that's literally what Naninf boils down to, present day. Since it's been solved so hard, essentially. I feel like 90% of Naninf runs present day is just voucher RNG. What do you mean out of its prime? This is still the hottest game out? I don't know, man. The Steam charts are not in agreement. What if we all became Raffle chatters? Giannis, for you specifically, that would imply that you're not already one, which is cap. What about like per KO and everything? I mean, per KO is not the most consistent way to Naninf. So I think per KO kinda doesn't have relevance. I've been banned twice? No. Honestly, could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. Have you plateaued, or do you still feel like you can get better? I think, if you want my honest take, Now, I'm kind of talking out my ass, obviously, because I have not played every video game in existence, contrary to popular belief. But honestly, I don't think it's possible to plateau at video games at all. I think there's always a way that you can improve. Where it gets kind of touchy is I think I'm in a position with the game where I can only improve in like very, 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 very minor ways. Like, I don't think I've plateaued at all. But improvement for me at this point is like kind of few and far between. I'm not a raffle chatter. I'm asleep instead. That's fair. There's a bean. I don't want that. Hot take, I know. Basically, the Geometry Dash thing is like, because it's an online platform, the entire old version still works. In Balatro, any change affects the entire existing game. Yeah, but that's not like a bad thing. That's like how games work. The first time I got banned was for asking for mod privileges. See, and that's the difference between a guy like you and a guy like me, because when I asked for mod privileges, I got settled with, and I got a VIP badge. That's the difference between that's just, you know, guy like me with my aura. People pick up on it. That's all I'm saying. You plateau because the deck you play isn't good enough? Just not true. Just not true, by the way. Oh my god, +8 erosion. Best erosion, by the way. Bruh. I guess banana is just like strictly better than abstract at this point. Bonk. If the update came out quickly, it's fine, but after like 3 to 4 years, it could be a problem. I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that like at all. The game's gonna change at some point, man. That's just kind of the reality of the situation. To deny change is to be human, but it's not to be a Balatro player. Who you got in Fantasy Balatro? I don't even know what Fantasy Balatro is to level with you. Is that some shit for like MLB? Because if it's for MLB, honestly, I'm not too sure. Probably Bean. Nah, give me Sizak, honestly. Sizak is still in MLB this season, right? Give me Sizak, bro. Sizak's my GOAT. I think the funniest timeout I saw in Raffle's chat was someone asking Raffle to raid this one guy, and then he raided the guy the chatter asked him to raid. Bro, that's fucking perfect, though. That's literally perfect. Burglar DNA is also only possible on Plasma for an Aninf. I always got my boy Raffle in MLB. That's honestly fair enough. Raffle, I think in terms of multiplayer specifically, I think Raffle is like a lot better of a player than people give him credit for. Especially in like the higher level community. Like people in my chat who know Life Balatro seem to think that Raffle is like kind of a slouch just because he like loses games on stream. Bro, Raffle locks in, man. Like you can argue that he's not the best player on the MLB roster, and I don't think I would try and argue with you against that, but like he's no slouch, bro. He knows his way around the block. Raffle loses games specifically because they don't make content? Yeah, exactly. Didn't he win the first MLB ever? Yeah, to my recollection, he did win Season 1 against Doc. Raffle loses games on stream on purpose. He hunts for content. That's the point on why he loses. Yeah, exactly. He's no slouch due to his standing desk encouraging good posture. That is true. Standing deck is a really funny, like, Freudian slip there. Is Anthe 5 and I have a runner. I kind of don't want this. But then again, it's a blue seal and you kind of just always take those. We've all fumbled games because they don't have the sauce. There was a time in my life where I had such whimsy in my soul. Now I only play to win. I stand by what I said. I hope everyone here finds someone who loves them as much as Raffle hates his own chat. I mean, bro, you would probably hate those guys too if you had to interact with them as often as he does. That's all I'm saying. Season 1 final was Raffle versus Edsy. It was Raffle versus Edsy? Wait, really? I thought it was Raffle v Doc. He did still win, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, he did. Runner is probably one of those discard-based jokers that are still really good on Blue Plus. Yeah, I mean, I would say so, honestly. What's crazy is that he's on members only and it's still so bad. He's on members only for YouTube chat? I feel like his YouTube chat is relatively tame. Is that not the case? Twitch chat is always full of, like, absolute maniacs, but I feel like every time I go into his YouTube chat, it's, like, pretty chill. I asked Raffle to pivot to Baron because it was my birthday and I've never seen him get that mad before. Yeah, because that's, like, dumb as fuck. Not everybody is as patient as, like, the most patient person you know. You realize this, right? YouTube chat got nuked months ago for transphobia and Epstein jokes. That tracks. YouTube, I will say, bro, YouTube live streams moderation is ass, bro. YouTube has, like, no safeguards in place for live stream chat moderation. You go into, like, any popular streamers. That's probably why popular streamers don't stream on YouTube. Because, like, if you go into, like, it was really bad with, who's the Clash Royale guy that everybody says I look like? Ken. Bro, I used to watch Ken YouTube streams. Bro would have, like, no mods in his YouTube chat, and his YouTube chat would be awful. Awful. Like, the worst. Like, if you don't have mods constantly monitoring your shit in YouTube chat, your YouTube chat is literally just, like, 4chan, essentially. YouTube's comment moderation in general is, like, non-existent. That's also pretty fair. That's a Clash Royale audience, bro. Well, it's a larger audience, but, like, the point is still there, man. Like, just because it's a large audience doesn't mean that it should be, like, completely unfiltered. You know what I mean? Easy madness angle? What the fuck are you talking about? If Joe Bart tried to stream on YouTube? Yeah, if Joe Bart tried to stream on YouTube with no mods, his shit would get blown to pieces, dude. It would be awful. Streamers even ignoring me now. What do you mean I'm ignoring you, bro? Chat, you guys realize that I don't read every single chat that pops up in the chat box. Like, I'm sorry that's the case, but I just don't. Like... Have you ever seen what YouTube streams look like during stuff like the Game Awards? That shit's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I like a little backbone in my streamer. What does that even mean? Streamer, check your voucher list. Do I have seed money? I do have seed money. Thank you. I'm still rolling down. Fuck you. Nobody tells me how to play this game, pussy. I'm just kidding. Just got here a few minutes ago. How long have we had this nanner? I think not more than an ante, but still like a decent amount of time. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the everything just blends together. Okay, in fairness, I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking going for a 1 of straight, but I'm gonna continue to do it because I'm committed to it, and it's not really gonna affect my score. I'm like the most hand agnostic motherfucker ever. All right, I guess I'm just getting a pair level. Use up some of these goat tarots. Does ante get you demonetized? Honestly, I don't know. None of my recent videos, I will say that too, which is like the weirdest part. None of my recent video essays have gotten demonetized, but that one blue stake essay way back at like the beginning of the year got nuked like 3 days after it came out. Or like 2 days after it came out. It got to 50K views, and then it got age restricted, and then it got no views after that. I think YouTube fixed a lot of it. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm hesitant to believe that. Because, like, every fucking platform under the sun is just ass with, like, AI moderation and shit like that. So I'm hesitant. I would love it if it was the case that they did fix it, but I'll believe it when I know it for truth and for real. For the word ante, I'm assuming that's what it had to be because it was or no, not ante, steak. Although I'm assuming ante is the same thing. That video, I'm assuming it had to be steak. Because I mean, I didn't even swear in that video. Like in my video essays that I've been posting, I'll drop like a naughty word here and there. I literally have no idea what that blue stake video could possibly have gotten age restricted for, other than like me saying the word steak because it's associated with like steak.com. That's like my only, because they also don't tell you why it gets age restricted. They just say, hey, it got age restricted, appeal, dumbass. And then I appeal it and they're like, no, idiot, your shit's still age restricted. And they literally don't tell you what the problem with it is. So I just have to speculate like an asshole. Is YouTube's AI still cracking down on Balatro? I have no idea. They haven't been with me, but my videos might just not get enough views for them to be getting cracked down on. Because that video that got demonetized... Well, no, that's not the case, because I literally had a video get 100K views at the end of June. So maybe they cracked down on it, or maybe I like didn't say steak enough or some shit. I don't know, man. Main problem with YouTube chat is that mods have extremely limited control. Yeah, that's also like really stupid. YouTube literally partnering with gambling companies is what makes this all stupid. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what pissed me off about TikTok. Pretty much everybody in here is like a new gen. So probably none of you know like my streaming origins. But the first time that I ever like started getting any viewers whatsoever was when I streamed on TikTok for a while. And my shit got taken down on TikTok because of Balatro. I got hit a couple of times when I was playing Buckshot Roulette, but like every time I would get a stream taken down for Buckshot Roulette, I would just file an appeal and the appeal would like instantaneously get approved and I would be back. For Balatro, I got temp banned like so many times. And it was essentially like a coin flip on whether or not filing an appeal would do anything or whether they would just say fuck you. And then eventually I just got banned on TikTok. And what would annoy me, the tangent that I was going to go on was what would annoy me was I would literally get banned for like violating TOS regarding gambling. And then I would literally scroll down and it would be like a fucking like Pokemon card break stream right under my shit, which is literally like gambling, but not actually gambling, but like it's definitely actually gambling. That would piss me off so bad. Did I take a straight level? I'm sorry. What am I doing? If you appeal anything on YouTube, it's an instant reject now. That's what it feels like on like every platform, man. That's what I'm saying. Or a rain bet ad? Literally, man! Fucking stupid, bro. I had a Balatro short taken down from TikTok for drugs and firearms. That made me stop using it. That's fucking crazy. I don't know, like, if TikTok is as bad. I will say, I haven't posted on TikTok in like a month because I hate clip farming. Like, unironically, my least favorite shit is editing and posting clips, especially since it's like the way I do it to get like subtitles and stuff. I have to do it from both my PC and my phone. There's probably better methods, but what I'm getting at is it's ass and I don't like it, so I don't do it. But I will say, for like May and June, I was posting a lot of clips on TikTok, and a lot of them were Balatro related, and I will say not, like, literally 0 of them got hit. Which is honestly astonishing. So I don't know. Maybe they finally fixed their shit. I kind of doubt it, but like it's possible. Colon 3ing with the hydrate. I got you. The fuck? Oh, my water bottle's literally right in front of me. I'm a dumb chud. Going back to white steak after gold steak for who knows how long is such a breath of fresh air. I have the opposite, like, feeling whenever I do it. Whenever I go back to white steak, that shit is, like, immensely boring for me. Can this banana fucking break as well? Hello? I saw a video of a cat today. That's cool. Spectral pack definitely has in-can. Don't hit me up. Plus 81 red card, but this card is ass, by the way. According to every type A chatter to have ever lived, this card is ass, by the way. Plus 81 molt, though. That's higher than, like, literally any other scaling molt joker in the entire game, and it's not close. This card is ass, though. I mean, shit, man. I guess we just take the burger and we win. Like, no matter what, huh? Now that we have the burger, I'm literally skipping for this. It's in can every time. Fuck, man. Fuck. Oh, it's garbage. What's the meta on this game? At a high level, it's playing pairs. 100%. There's nothing better at a high level. If you're just trying to have fun, I mean, shit, man. You can pretty much just play whatever you want. If you're just trying to have fun, you can play pretty much whatever you want. There's a lot of fun strategies in this game, a lot of good synergies. It's a very well-designed game overall. I'll give it to you, winning with a 1x holo is pretty funny. Yeah, let's just say I'm like the funniest person in the world. The meta is to play poker hands. That is true. That is true. You got me there. Fuck, man. I don't want to heck. Wait. Medium. This is technology. Is there anything specific to go for across runs? Yeah, like I said, if you're just trying to win, pairs are the winning hand, man. Banana, you're an absolute failure, and I hate you. Get out of my lineup, dumbass. Flush 5 ain't a poker hand. Hey, it is in this game. Cellmate with the follow as well. Sorry I didn't shout that out. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for clicking that follow button. Brainstorm Burger angle. Brainstorm Burger is one of the most satisfying synergies in the entire game. Or like, you know, Blueprint Burger, etc. What type of pairs? Just like standard pairs. Like 2 kings, 2 10s type shit. Excuse me. Thank you for the GG's, chat. 3 pairs, Wogue. What type of suit for the pairs? It really doesn't matter. Whatever suit is best for you. Nah, honestly, it's like no suit is gonna be better. If you want to get like really into the weeds, spades or clubs, because they trigger a joker called Blackboard, and that's a really good joker. But I mean, suits really don't matter in high difficulty. For gold stake is what I'm talking about. If you're going for high scores, on like the lowest difficulty, if you're going for high scores, then either side of the spectrum in terms of the poker hands, you want either high card or you want flush 5. Either sides of the spectrum, nothing else in the middle is really going to give you the best scores or like the highest scores. Flush clears when you don't have someone in your ear yelling how poorly they scale. The problem with flushes is not just how poorly they scale, but you're also like not super likely to draw them consistently enough to justify the poor scaling on any deck that is not checkered. Obviously on checkered deck the problem gets solved. But like if your ass is running yellow deck flushes, they scale like shit. They scale at pretty much the same rate as pairs, and they're like far less likely to be drawn. I specialize in 3 of a kind and full house AMA. Why do you hate yourself? No, I'm just kidding. That's high key based. Unless you play any deck that is not abandoned deck, then that's mental illness. Flush is better for photo chad. Not every run is photo chad, little bro. In fact, quite a few of them are not on high stakes. I like your 2 played 5 of a kinds. Only 2 5 oaks, dude. They like 5 oaks suck. I don't know what you guys want from me. 5 oaks are terrible. All right, now we're just plasma maxing so that we can get this up to black stake. I'm taking this rare tag. You can't stop me. A lot of them are photo chad low-key. Yeah, maybe if you play an absolute brain-dead deck, like, oh, I don't know, checkered. I'm sorry for lashing out. Actually, no, I'm not. I meant what I said. Imagine if this run is Nan. This run will not be Nan. I can guarantee you that. Granted, the last time that I said that, we went to... that's maybe like a bad omen, because the last time I said that a run was not going to get Nan, we went to Ante 39. Ew, that sucks. Ass. Okay, cool. 8 ball! Wait, let's go. Oh, this is actually good now. Get me out? Oh my god, 8 ball's the best. It gave me the worst tarot card in the whole game. That's sick. Alright, well now we just win. GGWP. Give me the 8s. Good night, Silver. Oh, you're saying goodnight to Colin 3ing. Good night, Mr. Shock. Sleep well, don't die. I'll try. Likewise. Good night, Colin 3ing. Thank you for pulling up to stream. Hope you sleep well. I've stopped all decks till I gold black. Currently on orange. I could probably be done with all the others by now. Probably facts, but then you never have to do black deck again. So it's like a trade-off type of thing, you know? Because not having to do black deck ever again is pretty sick, let me tell you. Not that I'm speaking from experience, because as a win streaker, I force myself to play it. But so I've heard. It's pretty freeing. What are those checker things on the Jokers? These guys in the top right, they're stake stickers. All they do, they don't have any like impact on gameplay at all. They're purely cosmetic. It just shows you what difficulty I've beat with a Joker. So like this guy has a black sticker on him. That means that I have beaten black stake with him, which is this difficulty. That's all that they indicate. We can take a rocket for sure. Call me crazy, but we take a rocket over a Jolton Joker just because 8-ball has the potential to be fun. Otherwise, you take it over the 8-ball there every time. I beat Plasma Gold with a marble Stone Joker high card build. I high rolled so hard. Yeah, that's honestly kind of insane. Invis. Just double stuntman it up. GGWP. Wait, I should have taken the Spectral Pack first. Because I could have onked. No, man. Fuck. I'm onking right now. We'll get the Invis back. Trust. L punished. Yup. In fairness, I was mostly thinking about Hex, but missing the onk feels like way worse there. I don't want to talk about it. Relax, we're just gonna see the Psychic and be glad. No, it's literally fine, bro. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro! God damn it! Alright, well. Fuck! Stupid ass game? Is this scripted? You know what they say, every copy of Balatro is sentient. What are we deathing here? I'm deathing a Jack for sure. I should have deathed a Glass Jack. It really is not gonna matter if I had to guess. White stake, by the way, this guy plays gold stake streaks. Okay, I'm not gonna lose, bro. Also, yeah, it's white stake, so no shit, I'm not paying as much attention, man. What do you want from me? Take banana for the Cavendish. Damn, death cards here kind of going crazy, though. Oh, I could have made it fucking... God damn it. No, I just... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's okay. I'm literally throwing, but I'm actually not because I still have a stuntman. So, like, everything is fine. This is awful, but I'm going to try and make it work just because, like, when else do you get to pick up a trio and have it not do anything aside from, like, I guess, abandoned deck? I said and not have it do anything. I meant have it do something. That's probably intuitive, but I'm clarifying nonetheless. That reminds me of when Belanos had quadruple stuntman on gold stake and died because no hand size. That's so based, though. Like, you gotta admit, that's awesome. Blue seal for sure. We'll put it on a Jack. Excuse me. Give me you. Chat, can I be honest? I'm literally not paying attention to... I've actually completely forgotten that I'm even playing Balatro. I've forgotten what anything is. I'm not paying attention to the run that we have at hand, like, literally at all. I'm just holding this. We can definitely get 3 Oaks to work. Burger is not terrible, but it kind of is for getting trio procs since I still have Stuntman, so I'm just going to skip it. Acrobat is a little silly, but I think it's definitely not needed. Glass breaks first hand that we play with it, by the way. Paying attention is overrated, Truth Nuke. We ever take a judgment card here? Maybe over a Jolden Joker? That's a pretty sexy card, I can't lie. I think we take him. Game literally handing out better X-Molt like candy, bro. I'm sobbing. That was fine, man. This lineup is a gimme, bro. What are you even talking about? See? Alright, ban that guy. Just kidding. I guess you are supposed to take the judgment there, huh? Funny how that works. Yeah, I'm not copying the Stuntman. What about it? I will copy the Hulu, though. Flower Pot shouldn't be based on scoring cards. If it does, and I'm misremembering. It actually is not. I think we tested this not too long ago. It's not based on scoring cards. It's just if the hand... It's... Okay, here's the misconception that I had. I thought it was based on scoring cards because Flower Pot does fuck up with wild cards. If you ship... If, let's say, Hearts Boss, and you try and ship a diamond wild card as part of your Flower Pot hand, it will not trigger. But that's more so to do with wild cards and less so to do with Flower Pot. You take a Glass Joker here just for the lulz. You could convince me for sure. We only have 1 glass card in the deck. Okay, so maybe that's not actually the best play of all time. But it is pretty fun. Instantaneously rewarded. Smash! Swish! What can I say, man? Everything goes right for me. Except when I get in my own way, like not copying the hallucination or even making room for it for that matter, but I digress. I mean, Judgment worked once, it's gotta work again, right? Kind of unfortunate. Okay, maybe it did end up working. That's gotta be like... That's gotta account for something. I think it ended up working. It was just, like, indirect. It was beyond our comprehension as mere mortals. No 10s in the hand? Hit him with one of these. Are you an Android user? I am an Android user. First glass card in history to break when a glass joker is present. What can I say, man? I just be making history every single day. Ain't nothing for a guy like me, chat. Thunk should add X-Molt jokers with increasingly weirder numbers to scale by, like 0.67. I don't know why you did that. Or 0.39 to bug the people that like nice even numbers. That's fair. I got Glass Joker on the Fragile Challenge. Glass Joker on the Fragile Challenge is so awesome. It's so good. I don't want either of those. I'm sorry. Yawn. Fun fact, I'm tired. Which doesn't make any sense because I actually got like a lot of sleep last night, and I made sure that I got like a disproportionate amount of sleep because I went to bed at like a really bad time yesterday. I want to see someone do Fragile without skipping. Didn't we do Fragile? I'm pretty sure both times that we've beaten Fragile, we've done it without skipping. I could be completely mistaken. No, that's actually not true at all. We've skipped both times. I think we've full skipped both times. I'm actually hard talking out my ass. They need to make the challenges actually a challenge. I agree. And literally all they would have to do is just make it so that they're not locked to white stake. Any and all of the challenges on gold stake are like actually decently difficult, but on white stake, every single challenge is just a joke. Glass Joker plus Erosion is a combo I want to get someday. That's such a bad combo, but like I high-key get it. Like I understand where you're coming from. Sure, smash the jack, man. You won't. Damn, they actually didn't. Is Fragile the one where everything is glass? Yeah, Fragile is, you get 2 eternal copies of negative oops, and your entire deck is glass. I hate how loading up challenges is so annoying. Okay, that's a weird take, I think. Jokerless was pretty difficult for me, but I finally got it the other day. GG's. Congrats on the Jokerless. Jokerless on both profiles I actually got first try. Not to flex or anything, but I am to, you know, it does make sense because I am the Jokerless win streak world record holder. Not to flex or anything, but, you know, I'm kind of goated. Thanks, now I'm working on C++. Hell yeah, man, good luck. You've got it, bro. It's in the bag already. You just don't know it yet. Proved he responds to Twitch chat more. I literally don't, by the way. Sir Humble Brag over here. No. What's the strat for Jokerless? Either straights or 4 of a kinds. Those are the 2 highest win rate hands. If you get a bunch of blue seals, you can play literally whatever you want, but without like egregious amounts of blue seals. Like more than 2. It's either straights or 4 of a kind. Straights are much easier to build into in the early game. But they get a little bit harder in the late game because they're harder to deck fix for, since you're deck fixing for 5 different ranks. 4 oaks, unless you get an extraordinarily good start, kind of suck in the early game. But then you're only fixing for 1 rank, so they become way, 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 way better in the mid to late game. So you kind of have to, you got to suss out your seed. Sometimes, even though you want to play 4 oak because they're better in the late game, you kind of just can't, and you have to go with straights. So you have to, you know, you have to use some judgment to see which line is going to produce the best results. But like 95% of winning Jokerless games are probably going to be one of those 2 hands. Do we sell a juggler here for a brainstorm? I feel like we definitely do. Streamer, but Judgment is banned in Jokerless. What? Oh. I get it. I get it. That was pretty good. I have to admit. That was actually pretty good, I can't lie. I found egregious amounts of blue seals, so I went pairs, fuck it, Keck, because I forgot I was playing Jokerless. I mean, bro, like, it's white stake, man, so if you find, like, a shitload of blue seals, you can literally get away with playing pairs just because of the nature of, like, steel cards. Like, Jokerless, if you get more than two blue seals, is free low, to be completely honest. As long as you're, like, relatively experienced with the game. If you're going into Jokerless after getting, like, your first... Like, if you're going immediately into Jokerless after getting, like, your first however many white stake wins, you're probably going to have some trouble with it. But, like, if you've got triple-digit hours under your belt, Just get blue seals and it's free. Do you get a Joker unlock for Jokerless? No. You get completionist achievements for completing the challenge decks. So you get to flex your profile, but you don't actually get like anything tangible. Also, yeah, chat's right. I am just like kind of wasting time here. I should be full skipping, but we're having enriching conversation, dude. Get over it, liberals. It's my new favorite bit, is just saying get over it, liberals. I can't wait for the day when somebody actually gets mad at me for that, and then I can remind them that they're in a Balatro chat, which is like probably the most, one of the most, if not the definitive most, like liberal place on the planet. You could say Jokerless is no joke. I hate that that actually made me laugh a little bit. Supernova? Why are we on White Stake again? I forgot, because we just unlocked Plasma Deck. Excuse me. Why am I playing 3 of a kind with Stuntman? Excuse me. And why is it working? I don't know, man. I kind of just be doing shit. Oh, so what? I didn't know we were in right-wing chud territory. Get over it, liberal. Yeah, I'm going back to the quartering stream. One of the things I dislike about Isaac is a ton of things being locked behind challenges. I don't personally mind that, but I can see how it would be frustrating for people, 100%. Like, I don't personally agree, but I get where you're coming from type shit. I guess just let's do this. The challenges are fun, dude. Lock in. Yeah, but like sometimes you just don't want to fuck with that shit. And like I get it. Especially in a game as immense as Isaac. They say not having played Cruelty. Cruelty's not bad, dude. If we're talking specifically about Balatro, Cruelty pales in comparison to Golden Needle. Pretty much every challenge pales in comparison to Golden Needle. Golden Needle is ass. That's like the only challenge that I think is actually bad. Ever optimal to keep some Jokers locked? Probably, but I just don't think that's the meta. Were there any? I literally did not look at skip tags. Okay, there weren't any that were like good. Molt Plasma, anyone? Anti-1 grabber. If this is gold, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is like I don't know if this is a crazy thing to say. If this is a gold stake streak and I see this shop as my first plasma deck shop, I'm taking pants here, and it's just a molt game. Get some water. Appreciate you, P-Dog. Thank you for the hydrate. Excusez-moi. Merci. Fuck it, let's play it out. I know a lot of Plasma Molt believers. I think it's still the majority of the community is Plasma Molt believers. And I think it's specifically because Raffle says it's good. Which is true, it is good, but like I don't think it's as good as some of the Molt sympathizers think it is. Luchador. Okay, here's another crossroads. Do you take this if you're on gold stake? If you're gold stake streaking plasma right now, do you take such a luchador? I feel like I wouldn't, but I feel like I'm wrong for not taking it. I'm not gonna do it here because it's white stake. I don't care. If you're gold stake win streaking, I feel like you're supposed to take that. And I feel like I wouldn't 100% of the time. I feel like 100% of the time I see that and I skip it. But especially on Plasma deck, where like bosses are really spooky, I think you're supposed to take that, even if it means like killing your econ. Also, it's Plasma deck, so it doesn't even really kill your econ. After taking Pants, I'd be worried about getting immediate scoring sooner. I mean, yeah, but like, you're just always dead to like an anti-7 wall or some shit like that, no? Or even more modest bosses, like Fish on Plasma is oftentimes a little spooky. How are bosses scarier on Plasma? I mean, not all bosses are scarier on Plasma, obviously, but like Wall is a lot scarier on Plasma, and especially Violet Vessel. Violet Vessel is essentially just a fuck you, you lose button on like, I would say 60% of the games that you encounter it on Plasma deck. So Luchador's viability, to me personally, kind of just shoots up on Plasma deck because of that specifically. Like Violet Vessel, a disproportionate amount of time on Plasma deck Gold Stake is just a 1 in 5 to lose on anti-8. Plasma scoring intrinsically encourages larger hands, which are more fragile. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. What the fuck is that riffraff hit? Yeah, that riffraff hit's kind of insane. It's insane. I think with that riffraff hit, literally none of the discourse that we've had over this being a gold stake win streak game matters. Granted, stickers still exist, so you can argue that we wouldn't have even picked up the riffraff, but I would say that Eternal Riffraff on Plasma deck is actually not even that bad. I never really considered it's 2.4 million, yeah. Which, like, that doesn't kill retrigger builds, which are, like, pretty fair on Plasma deck, but, like, retrigger builds have their own set of bosses to worry about. To be clear, I think Luchador is good for gold stake anyway, just because there are bosses that can like silver bullet you, and if you get caught with your pants down, you just die and there's nothing you can do about it. So like I do think Luchador is like good for any deck when you're gold stake win streaking. But especially on Plasma, Luchador and such effects are like kinda indispensable, bro. They're kinda fire. What's up, people? Welcome in, Joss. Hope you're doing well. I gotta do it, man. My homie Bones better? I think they're about equally usable, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I'm spitting with that take or not, but I feel like I am. Oh my god, it's red stake. I could have had another rebate hit, but I'm just gonna take the 2-pair and get out, man. Problem with Luchador is just that Mr. Bones exists. I feel like they're just as applicable as each other, I'm not gonna lie. Give or take. Nice little temperance for the boys. I feel like they do the same thing. Yeah. Probably should have been a Chaos there. Ovel. Ever a Fienders? Is there ever anything that we want Fienders for? I think no. Really easy to score 25% and easy to press sell? Yeah, exactly. They're different enough, though, TBH. I mean, they're mechanically different, but I would say on average. Not every time, obviously. Because making generalizations in Balatro is just, like, stupid. And we all know that. But, like, on average, they fulfill pretty much the same role. You're selling a Luchador to disable the eye so that you can play like 4 pairs into it, or you're playing one pair and then just sacking all of your hands, and Bones is getting you out, right? That's what I'm getting at. Luchador is arguably better. In the context of high score especially, Luchador is way better. But I think for practical application purposes, they're pretty much the same Joker. I think Bones is more like I don't have a build yet and can't score. I think if you're taking Bones to counteract that, you're kind of already like you pretty much are already dead. Like, I don't think Bones should ever be, unless it's like an absolute fringe case. I'm talking like 0.1% chance type shit. I think if you're ever losing Bones as a scoring supplement rather than like a boss blind counter, you're kind of just already dead. Like you're prolonging the inevitable. Or not prolonging the inevitable, you're delaying the inevitable rather. Luchador is like, I have a build and one boss kills me. They're kind of the same thing, I think. Bones does both. Bones does both, but you never need it to do the former. Like, ever. I think that's a main case to take Bones as like a Hail Mary play. I mean, I guess. Is there an eternal Luchador? No, none of the Jokers that require you to sell them for their respective effect can ever be eternal. There's never an eternal Luchador. There's never an eternal Jokajola. What am I taking here? I think I'm just taking Madness and selling him. There's a Uranus card. Pretty sexy. Could be a Drunkard for more rebate money. I don't know why I'm fucking thinking about this so hard, man. It's literally red stake. Hello? Hello, hi. Welcome in, Tim. Appreciate you pulling up. Kings for the rebate. Just discard all the face down shit. It's exciting to feel like you can come back from an impossible run, though, so if anything, Bones is good for adrenaline. I mean, I guess. Eternal Mr. Bones would go hard. Would he? I don't think he triggers if he doesn't die, right? I think if he was eternal, you would just lose. Heartwarming, local streamer spends time and effort on carefully crafted red stake plasma game. True, bro. After what happened last night, you can't sleep on low stakes? I mean, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough, man. I really want to argue with you, but like black stake is free low, so you're like absolutely right, unfortunately. Also, I put lucky on a jack when I'm keeping ride the bus. I'm just now like tuning into this fact. Heartwarming, the worst people you know are fighting. It's red stake, bro. Just crash the damn bus. I'm not crashing the bus, yo. The bus is coming along with us. Black stake has hands. I don't think black stake has hands at all. I think I was just not locked in the absolute fucking slightest last night, and I got my shit pushed in. Seeing double moon, trust. Fuck that noise. I hate that guy. Ass cheeks. Yucky. To be fair, I'm a noted bus hater. Oh, you're one of those people. Are you a win rate hater as well? Can't wait for Dagger to get the madness treatment and become the best scaling plus molt in the game. It's already pretty good. I think people just hate it. Dagger might have a mail-in rebate glow up, to tell you the truth. I've never really thought about it in that context. But now that you've like brought that to my attention in such a fashion, I feel like Dagger is probably like a candidate to have a mail-in rebate type of glow up, because it's like pretty good. It's like pretty good right now, but the entire community fucking hates it. And if it gets buffed like at all whatsoever, it's gonna be like insanely good because it's already like not bad whatsoever. Like people complained about Rebate, which was a really good Joker, and it got buffed to what? Got buffed from 3 to 5. That's a 67% increase in like potential. If Dagger got a 67% increase in potential, that shit would be the best Joker of all time for like plus mult. Loki, considering how Doc rates Dagger, I don't think it will be. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just saying the potential is there. I don't think it's going to happen either. But the potential is there. Because everybody hates Dagger's guts for whatever reason. Dagger is great. Don't buff it, bro. I'm not saying I want it to get buffed. I'm just saying, you know, it's on the table. Ceremonial Dagger buff about to be hitting triple sell value. It would be it would be so powerful. It's insane if that was the case. Overstock, pretty sexy. Does Doc like Dagger? Is he a ball knower? Doc is the ball knower, dude. What? How could people have hated on $3 rebate? That's still really good. That's what I'm saying, man. People had to be smoking crack back then to think that $3 rebate is good. I mean, it's nowhere close to present day rebate, but like $3 rebate is completely respectable. Completely. Trib actually sucks ass, though. I don't even hate that. Truth nuke. When he played the Alib seed, he stabbed every legendary. That's the optimal way to play that seed, I'll have you know. He's the GOAT for that. That's why he's the LeBron of Balatro, dude. Finding natural negatives when I have a dagger is just the best feeling. I will agree with that. Nothing can bring the human mind more pleasure than finding some dumb shit like a nat negative like greedy Joker and just stabbing his ass with your dagger. That shit's fire. My dad found natural negative egg on the On a Knife's Edge challenge. That's actually so sexy. LeBrontro. That's a +2. That's a good one. To be fair, I don't know why I Emperored there without deathing something first, but I digress. I guess we do this. What am I copying? I'm like barely sentient right now. I don't know. My head feels like it's kind of swimming. I don't know if it's just that night, that time of the night rather, or what, but like, I don't feel like I'm clued in, for lack of a better term. I've stabbed a nat negative Baron before. Yeah, I feel like that's extremely respectable, as other chatters are saying. I feel like it's pretty much the optimal play no matter what. No queens, I get it. It's fine, whatever. Unfocused shock, that's kind of what I'm saying. That's not kind of what I'm saying, that is verbatim what I'm saying. Heading to bed, see y'all tomorrow. Good night, Rugby. Appreciate you, man. Have a good sleep. Yo, can I, like, draw a 2-pair, please? Is this possible? No? That's okay. I'll just go fuck myself then. I didn't want one anyway, actually. I need to manage my early game econ better, when to hold my money and when to roll and buy packs. So many blinds where I have less than $3, but all I've been doing is black deck for a while now. I mean, yeah, black deck is just like, you're gonna have shit econ no matter what. Kind of just how the game rolls, man. But yeah, I think early game econ management, use me. I think that's a skill that a lot of new gold stake players struggle with. You got plus 57 molt on plasma, you're set. Truth nuke. Oh my god, we could have even more. Death card. Sock my buskin for the eventual trib pivot. Librarian, clip that for when it comes true. Any knowers? Arm! Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually not, but I am sad. Why the fuck am I still copying hallucination? Am I a dumb fuck? Don't answer that. We all know. Keep it to yourself. Mime for Baron pivot? Shit, no. Shit, no. Should be hanging face cards, Heike. Fuck it, let me just do this. No rebate value. Guy like me doesn't need it. Guy like me doesn't need it. God damn it. There go all my levels. I've forgotten what the game is like. I've been on Black Deck for so long. I don't grind it really, but I'm on it often enough. Can't wait to get out of this abusive relationship. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Black Deck is ass. New deck idea, evil fucking abandoned deck. Start with only face cards. I feel like Plant is a very respectable boss blind to see in response to that YouTube comment. Hiker GG, Truth Nuke. Oh my god, loyalty card. Oh my god, we win. Death card, huh? Bonk. Your chips are gone with ARM? No. I mean, that is true. However, despite the fact that Hiker says the word chips in its description, Hiker doesn't actually do anything to give you more chips immediately. Or, like, at all, for that matter, if you ask me. But that might be a little bit jaded. Bonk. Walkie-talkie, GG. What if there was a card opposite of Pareidolia and it made all cards number cards? That would effectively do nothing, right? Because there's nothing that synergizes with just number cards. I guess you would never crash a bus? But face cards take precedence over numbered cards, right? So like a king would count as a numbered card and a face card, right? Would that even fucking do anything? It would turn off photo and like shit like that. It would be good for the plant and bus and that's it. Yeah, I mean, then I feel like you just answer your own question there, man. It would be dog shit. Hiker is goated because you're a pear-brained palooka. Honestly, you get points for using the term palooka. However, you immediately lose them because you're defending Hiker, and that's fucked up and evil. It would counter the mark? Wait, true. Never mind, go to Joker. I'm not even taking any of those. I don't care. I don't care. Sue me. Actually, don't. That would make me sad. Would it make Jack and King count as odd or? Yeah, I have no idea. What about a tarot that subtracts a rank? People oftentimes say that that should be a thing. I really just don't see the application for it. I think strength being the only, like, effect such as itself that exists is, like, completely fine. Like having a card that's the opposite of strength is kind of just the same thing as like X chips. It's cool for like one niche application every once in a while. In the context of X chips, it's plasma deck. but like 90% of the time, it's effectively the exact same thing. Spectral. Is it anti-8 yet? Oh my god, it's anti-6. Fuck, man. Having more hits to change rank would be quite powerful overall. Would it, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, how often do you care about that much? I feel like it can't matter to that extent. This is an insane rebate hand. I have to take it. X chips already exists. It's called Molt. True. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. I want to be done. Thank you. I think strength should just be one card and work like index cards in Ordelab where you can go up or down. I think that's a gigantic nerf for strength, if I'm telling you the truth. If you made strength go up or down, but it only affected one card always, that's like a crippling nerf. Because the whole point of strength right now, base game, is you get a hand like this, you strength 2 kings, and now you have like a window into 3 oak or 4 oak. If you're only strengthening one card, that's really, like, that really doesn't matter. Playing Black Ops 2, forgot how toxic these lobbies were. I feel like that's Black Ops 2's like whole thing. Not Black Ops 2 maybe, but like COD. That seems like kind of a hard thing to forget. The one fail with the follow will come in. Appreciate it, man. Strength 1 card is just worse death. Truth nuke. That is also very true. Very respectable. Oh my god, thank fuck we're winning in 1. Get me out! I think people who say they want X chips really just want more chip jokers in the game, which I think everyone wants. We had this discourse earlier this week, and I'm gonna be adamant about my claim. I think you guys are thinking way too hard about it. I truly think that people who want X chips jokers in the game just suck ass at math and don't realize that it's functionally the same thing as X molt. I honestly believe that. People who always be asking for X chips jokers, I think they just don't realize that it's the same thing. And that's why it's like not in the game. I think the average type A Balatro player thinks that there's like a distinction when there's just literally not. Wow, horrible shop for campfire. Oh, I haven't unlocked Marble Joker yet. Oh shit, I forgot. I thought we already unlocked Marble Joker. Otherwise, I would have picked him up over the rebate here. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. My take on it, people who want X chips want Balatro to be more like the cryptid mod, which I can't hate too much. I can. I would rather vanilla Balatro does not become cryptid. I can and will hate on that. Pick up a spaceman full skip. That was actually a really bad full skip, because I think if we hit Vessel here, we just lose, which would be really embarrassing. Actually, it's what, 600k Vessel? We might still be fine. Maybe I'm trolling. Exhibit A, the Balatro Lost Edition mod developer didn't know this and had to double check when someone else told him about that in chat when he thought it was like a revolutionary feature, genuinely a maths understanding issue. That's literally what I'm saying. A flat X3 chips joker is either amazing or dog shit and like no in between, or am I wrong? No, a flat X3 chips joker, it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing as X-Molt. A flat X3 chips joker is better than Cavendish. It's actually way better than Cavendish because it's strictly better Cavendish on the average run, and it's better for Plasma Deck. Didn't even crash the bus for the fans. Fuck my life. GG's. Appreciate the GG's, Goob. Yeah, flat ×3 chips joker would be like insanely good. Cavendish is crazy. What do you mean? That's literally what it's called. I'm not even making it up. Gross dish shell and Cavendish. Okay, Cavendish I thought was like funny, but gross dish shell is really funny. Congrats on beating Nightmare, Goob. I'm a pro PvP player now. Huge. I gotta get back on my Balatro multiplayer arc, man, because I will say, I mean, it's just an entirely different beast. When I was playing Balatro multiplayer for the charity event in June, when we had like that big lobby full of a bunch of streamers, I was getting fucking cooked, bro. I was playing generationally bad. Like comically bad. Focus Shock and MLBA when? Hey, my door's open, bro. My door's open. Our match just turned into Baron versus Idol, and I got lucky that Baron won. I don't think that's luck, like, jokes aside. I feel like Baron usually wins against Idol. At least you didn't lose a life to timer like Dolly. True. True. I lost a life to blinds. Nobody acknowledged it that I saw, which I was very grateful for, but I think in the very first game, I was the first streamer to go out because I lost a life to blinds. I don't want to talk about it. BMP isn't real. It was all a hallucination. Say that again? Say that again? What's that last word? Anyway, I'm calling it there, chat. I don't got another one in me. My apologies. In fairness, I'm only calling it like 10 minutes late because I was... Or 10 minutes early, rather, because I'm early to stream. Who are we rating? Oh, speaking of Nightmare, Nightmare's still streaming. Well, there you go. Nightmare's playing ranked, it looks like. Ranked till the World Series of Balatro. Is Nightmare just, like, pulling an all-nighter? World Series of Balatro Finals at 12 p.m. EST. Oh, Nightmare's literally just pulling an all-nighter. Okay. Well, if you guys like multiplayer Balatro... we're gonna raid Nightmare Balatro. Nightmare Balatro is very, very talented, both in terms of being an entertaining streamer and being good at Balatro multiplayer. So if you're a fan of Balatro multiplayer, you can go and watch a very skilled individual. Be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same content. Working on blue stakes tomorrow, as well as just daily games and shit like that. Maybe we'll branch out into a different game tomorrow. I've been wanting to play. I've been fiending to play a game that is not Balatro on stream. So maybe tomorrow we'll lock in on Balatro. We'll get our homework done so that we can have a nice weekend, as it were. Maybe we'll play like some Spire or some Isaac tomorrow. I'm not promising anything, but I have been getting the itch, so we'll see. Anyhow, love you guys. !Discord, !YT if you're in the Twitch. Discord, we got a fantastic community of individuals in there. We talk about Balatro, Slay the Spire, pretty much anything that you would want to talk about. They're all fantastic people. So join the Discord. And then YouTube, we got some bangers coming out. So sub up and you can get the notif when those drop. Anyhow, also it's the Discord is in the description if you are a YouTube frog currently. All right, that's it for me. Chat, stay safe, sleep well. Have a good one. Love you guys. Thank you all for watching.